Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2014 Audi Q7. This is a TDI S-Line Prestige package car. It's a clean title, clean Carfax. We can finance it through Alaska Federal Credit Union. We can extend the warranty out until 100,000 miles, and we welcome trades. So we really like the Q7. We especially like them in the TDI Plus. What we have found is that we've got a number of customers that wanted to keep these, and Audi's taking them back off of lease, I think because of the emissions thing, but and we like them to begin with. So we've got two of them in our shop right now, a silver and a gray one. They're both S-Line and they're both prestige package cars. The tires are in good shape on this car. The body and the paint are really clean. Because it's a prestige package, it's got a bunch of gear on it. You'll notice this grommet here. You've got that on both doors. That's an indication it's got an Audi smart key, which means you can lock and unlock those doors without using the key. And you can also start and stop the car without using the key. As long as it's in your persons, there's a sensor that picks that up. So you can tell by the dimples in the back here, that's got a rear parking sensors, it's got a tow package on it. It's also got a backup camera and a power liftgate. So there you see, this is the third row seating. These will lie completely flat. And then, as a matter of fact, I think I can just do that from here. Yeah, those just drop down, so you pull that, drop the headrest. There you go. And then the back row will also fall flat, so a lot of cargo area. Spare tire with the compressor and then the full set of tools. As I mentioned, power liftgate. So you hit that button and that'll close automatically. So cosmetically, this car is really clean. That's probably going to be the case with most of the 2014s you're going to be looking at. But we didn't do any PDR work on this. We'll do a couple minor things as far as touch-up goes, but the rest of the car is very, very clean. So you can see the HID lights there. It's got adaptive xenons. That little compartment underneath the headlight is an indication of headlight washers. So another nice thing about this particular car, this is a front camera, so it's got surround view on it. This is dynamic cruise. So you've got they call it dynamic or distronic or whatever it is. It's an adaptive cruise control, so it will brake and accelerate automatically for you. You have rear climate package on this car, meaning you've got a manual sunshade. You have Bose surround sound, which is an HD sound system. It's just underneath the Bang & Olufsen. You can see the black leather seating surfaces are really clean. 3 sunroofs, so in this car a panoramic includes the back glass over the rear compartment and a dual sunroof. You have full auto climate control back here and rear heated seats, so that's nice, so the people in the back can control their own cabin area. Over here, so power heated folding mirrors, of course. This button is an indication that you've got blind spot on your car. It's also that sensor there in the side mirror, which is nice. Blind spot's going to be a more common feature, safety feature. We're seeing it on a lot more basic cars, so it's always nice, especially on something this size. Perforated leather is an indication that you have a ventilated seat, which is nice. So 2 master keys. As I mentioned, this is the ignition. As I mentioned, you don't need to use that as long as your keys are in the vicinity. Put your foot on the brake, hit the start button, and that fires things up, and that turns your engine off. So you can see by the passenger side door there, super clean, no signs of wear and tear. No signs of wear and tear on the seat, really clean. And again, comparatively, probably most 2014s are going to be similar. It's just, we're just making, so there is a service due, we'll take care of that before we sell it. So this is your electronic system. It's the equivalent of an iDrive system for BMW. I think as far as the European goes, it's probably the most user-friendly interface. iDrive is easy if you're used to it. Mercedes does not seem intuitive, and Audi seems the simplest. So you've got a Steptronic transmission with sport mode, so that's sport mode. If you put this in drive, you can upshift and downshift. You've also got paddle shifters. You've got an upshift on the right side and a downshift on the left side. This is, again, your full media interface. I'll show you that on the screen in a minute. So you've got dual heated and ventilated seats. So if you see a control knob or a button here, that's an indication you've got ventilated seats. The heated seat is here and here, and that is your climate control. think that's it on that. It's a new. So anyways, the ventilated seats is really nice, especially with the weather we've been having. An Audi Mmi Interface. It's a very, very nice interface. So you can stream music, you can store music, you can download stuff. There's your screen for information. So again, HD radio, satellite radio, your media. So, you know, a jukebox, you can load stuff, you can stream stuff. Very, very user-friendly as far as that stuff goes. There's your music. So DSP, which is a digital sound processor in Bose, is a very nice system. So you have an adjustable suspension, so you can take this all the way into an off-road mode, or just lift it manually. Off-road is a very high setting, with which of course increases your ground clearance. If you go to the menu, this is your option. So you've got Bluetooth, information, navigation, media, radio, and tone. If you go into telephone, that's Bluetooth. Information on your car is satellite radio. And then of course navigation. And then another nice thing about this car, this has a backup camera, and as I mentioned, these are all different views of the car. So if you hit that, wait, no, you've got to scroll down and select it. So there, so that's the front view. That's the front two views. That's the sensor from the top. That's the back two views. And that's the back view. So anyways, surround view cameras, that's a nice option. I'm gonna turn my heated seat off, it's getting warm. Okay, the other thing about this car is, I believe on this, not that, so on the menu, if you go to the car and then you go to systems, that's going to tell you your driver assist. So this is going to tell you your stuff. So you've got adaptive cruise, braking guard, side assist, parking aid, and speed warning. So those are all your safety features. You do have a sport steering wheel, multifunction, so a volume control, nav, voice activation. Over here, your ability to scroll through modes or situations as far as your onboard computer stuff goes. Power tilt and telescoping wheel, heated steering wheel, cruise control, signal indicator. You do have fog lights and driving lights. Over here, wiper stuff, front and rear, of course. Home link, so 3 buttons programmable for security gates and garage door openers. We like the black headliner as opposed to a lot of these are gray, so that's nice. And I think that about covers it. This is your parking sensor stuff and cruise stuff. Power folding mirrors, so if you turn this around, those will pop up, which is nice when you park or if you have to park downtown. So anyway, super nice car, really clean. It's been well taken care of. It's loaded with gear. They're hard to find in the TDI, especially in the Prestige line package. So as I mentioned, we can finance it through Alaska Federal Credit Union. We can all put an extended warranty on it out until 100,000 miles. If you have questions or would like additional information, please feel free to contact us, and we can be reached at 503-227-2354. Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.